Hey there, Pharmacy Badasses. Dr. Lisa Faast here, and I want to talk today about one of my favorite supplement lines, but in general, how you as a pharmacy owner or pharmacy manager employee, you as independent pharmacy should be selling way more supplements than what you are. I remember years ago, I thought I did a good job at selling supplements, right? Like I thought I was doing good. Man, your community and your patients are spending hundreds of dollars, sometimes $100 a month on other supplements from other companies because you aren't, one, telling them what you offer, which is what they want. Two, you aren't selling it to them. You aren't educating, you aren't informing them. It's not about, so many pharmacy owners have trouble with quote unquote selling because they feel like they're trying to force somebody or make somebody buy something or give them money. That is not the way it works, at least not for me. I don't sell, I educate. When you're in your pharmacy, I educate. Here's why I think you should take this supplement. Here's why everybody else is taking this supplement. Here's why this doctor thinks this is a great supplement. It's about educating and then letting people decide for themselves, hey, I have that problem. I think I want to solve it. And so you should be looking at your OTC sales and probably making a plan to 10x them. All right. I was just recounting the other day to one of my inner circle members back when I had my very first pharmacy, and I made my commitment like that year was to 10x our supplement sales. And honestly, I reached it in like less than 3 months. I thought it was going to be like a year goal. Because once you start having conversations with your patients, and this is not just you. So I don't mean you like you who's watching this video. I mean you as in like the entire staff at your pharmacy. Once your staff starts having conversations with patients, once you start signing and putting products in places where your patients will actually see them, they will just start saying yes. Like it's not 100%. Right? It's not right away. The first time you talk to somebody about a supplement, you've never talked to them before, like doesn't mean they're automatically going to say yes. But the more you have those conversations, the more you have those interactions, not only are you training yourself and your staff, but you're also training your patients to, be listening to you, to be thinking about you. They might not say yes this visit, but they might say yes the next visit. So I would encourage you all to look at your OTC sales, figure out, are you happy with them? I mean, if you're happy with them, then, keep everything the same. But if you're not happy with them, then make a goal, right? Depending on what they are, what your volume is, you might be looking at 10xing, maybe 2xing, your OTC sales. The great thing about OTC sales is it's cash based, right? there's no audits, no clawbacks, things like that. And there's really good product lines out there. Okay. I highly recommend that you don't just have a supplement section that's A to Z, those kinds of vitamins anymore. That is not what people are shopping for. That is not what people are spending money on. People are spending money on the combo products, professional grade products. They want things that work. The hot products, right? If you don't have somebody monitoring like your hot supplements and have like a hot on social media section in your pharmacy, you are missing out on some dollars, I guarantee you. So at my recent Pharmacy Profit Summit in March, one of the examples that we used on stage was how you can easily, it's really not that hard, people, easily make over 6 figures in 1 year from one product. And so I'm going to talk today about that one product because even those of you, obviously many of you were not at the summit that obviously watch these videos and learn from them, but I can give you a little bit of information that was there. Obviously, it's not the full presentation that was there, but the product that we used as the example for that is by one of my favorite companies, supplement companies for pharmacies, which is Vinco. Vinco, Vinco. If you don't have an account with them and if you're not using their products, you should be. First off, they're great products. Absolutely. I mean, that's always what it comes down to, right? You gotta have it. You gotta have a great product first. Second is I love their liposomal line. Their liposomal line, if you don't know about liposomes, they got tons of information on the website, but basically liposomes are where you have an ingredient, and it's encased in a lipid-based little, think of it as like a little sphere, and it helps increase absorption. Okay, is basically what the liposomal does. Now, I had to use, probably 2 years ago now, I had to use their iron. I was severely anemic, long story. Needed some, almost needed a blood transfusion, but I had to get iron infusions. And so after the iron infusions, I needed to continue to take, man, their liposomal iron, hands down, best iron on the freaking market. One, it was easy to take. It didn't cause a lot of the side effects that most iron products cause. Hands down, I love it. So anyways, they have a fantastic liposomal line. They have other great products too. I just happen to really love their liposomal line. Well, their newest product, so this was the example that we gave at the summit about how you can make over 6 figures, so over $100,000 off of just one product with seriously, not that much effort. But if you just do a little bit of marketing, a little bit of education to your patients, chances are your patients are looking at this. So it is their NAD liposomal. They just came out with this. It's brand new. It's orange creamsicle flavor. Delicious, right? Like most of us of a certain age, like we remember the ice cream truck with the orange creamsicle thing. So I just got my fresh shipment. So just got my fresh shipment from Vinco for NAD. Your community is looking at NAD. Some of the statistics that we gave was the Google searches for NAD. I don't remember the exact numbers from the summit, but the Google searches for NAD are like 500x like what they were last year. But the searches on Amazon for NAD was down 80%. And so Amazon is normally where a lot of people go to buy supplements from. And it's kind of, it's kind of a crapshoot, right? Like there's good companies that sell on Amazon and there's fake companies that sell on Amazon. And so it goes to show those search results. The whole point of those search results is people are really interested in NAD and they've lost trust in Amazon as like a place where to get like supplements from. So just have the products that people are looking for, have them in your pharmacy, make it easy for them to buy, give them good quality that's going to actually give them results, and you will make money. It really is that easy. It doesn't have to be a whole sales process. You don't have to have a script memorized. Your employees don't have to have a script memorized. It really is just conversations, which you have conversations with your employees all the time. So I highly recommend, if you're like, I don't know what product to start with, I don't know what's popular, just go with this one. Okay. NAD does lots of really great things for people. The really cool thing is that lots of other companies are spending millions of dollars educating people about NAD. So you just have to come in as like the local trusted source for your community and your patients. You don't have to do a lot of education. It's one of those like other people are doing it for you. So, just focus on one product. If you feel a little overwhelmed, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to like redo my entire OTC front end or anything like that. Just start with one product. Put it by the register, put some shelf talkers. Those of you who are Pharmacy Badass University members, we've got marketing templates and everything ready for you to go. Put some shelf talkers, put some little single panel brochures up on the regular shelf, put it by the waiting area, make it easy for people to see and just make that decision like, yes, I want that product. And you will be happy and your bottom line will be happy. Your patients will actually appreciate you. Whether they buy the product or not, they appreciate the recommendation from you or your team that's like, hey, I want to point this product out to you. So you're creating goodwill with your patients, whether or not they actually buy. So, focus on your OTC sales. I'm creating this video at the beginning of Q2 in 2026. It's really applicable at any time, but man, there's no better time like that spring going into summer. Focus on supplements, focus on those OTC sales, boost them up, increase by a few thousand a month. All of a sudden, like things don't seem so bad in your pharmacy. That creates a lot of leeway and a lot of like room for forgiveness, if you will. Actually start owning your pharmacy again, right? Like that's what we're here for. So if you have any questions or comments, put them obviously down below the video. Happy to answer them, and good luck and enjoy selling NAD, and honestly take it yourself. You're gonna feel fantastic. So talk to you next time, guys. Bye-bye.